My main goals when I decided to start investing was to secure my future as much as anything. Growing up, I'd never been particularly good with money. As much as you try and save, there always seems to be a bill that will come out of nowhere. So I wanted something that was tangible, that would increase in value, and that would secure my future, that I wouldn't be tempted to dip into if the time came. I chose AU Bullion because I had met with Tyrone and Barry a few times, and they'd made me feel really comfortable. They'd explained everything in really simple terms. As someone that didn't really know a lot going into the investment aspect of precious metals, I really felt comfortable with them and I felt that I could trust them. And they made everything really clear and really easy, and the whole process was just really, really straightforward.
AU Bullion Southwest answered all of my questions clearly. And no matter how silly I thought they were, they didn't laugh, they took the time, they didn't use jargon that made it seem impossible for me to understand, and I really appreciated that. I also appreciated that they didn't rush me, they took their time. Seeing them in person, both at the trade show and in their offices, also made a huge difference. I was able to put a name to a face and really feel what it would be like working with them on a long-term basis.
One thing I did appreciate Barry saying to me before I made a decision, he said, before you do anything, have a word with your financial advisor, because I did have one, which I thought was a very sort of honest thing for him to say, and rather than just, there was no pressure at all, of course. So I had a word with my financial advisor and said, what do you think about this opportunity? In fact, I sent him a copy of the brochure. He said, well, strange enough, he said, just before you asked me, he said, I was thinking of investing in gold myself anyway, so if he was going to do that with his money, then I was quite happy to do it with mine.
So if someone's on the fence about buying precious metals, I would say do your research. And when you do your research, you'll notice that AU Bullion Southwest comes up trumps. The fact is, in terms of gold coins, they've been absolutely brilliant with me, and I know from other individuals, friends and family, that I've said, hey, go and invest. They've all had really great customer service, they've all felt the trust, and they've all done their research. So if you're on the fence, do your research, speak to people, call them up, definitely meet with them.